these days I'll start a video before the sun goes down, but I fear that I'm slightly out of luck today.
I'm learning to like myself for the first time.
I just am meant to be here, I think. I'm truly just filming this with the light from my laptop because I could turn the light on, but there's still a very small amount of daylight outside. Actually, I don't think I can do this. I think I'm plunging you into total darkness. Hold on. There's always a little bit of a lighting frenzy here because I'm always fighting the light, fighting the day, fighting the night, the dark from cascading, descending upon me when I'm trying to film this. I really should stop waiting till the last minute, but unfortunately, it's just not in the cards today. The sunset is just generally pretty, not something to say, I can't show you because I don't particularly want to dox myself, but that's what's happening today. And I put on a flannel because it's a bit chilly today. But welcome back. Hi, I'm so happy you're here. This is my destimulation diaries. This is one moment in my life where I'm actually remembering to intro the video, so you should be very proud of me. I am going to attempt this week to get back on track, just generally, mentally, health-wise, and just hobby-wise as well. The last couple weeks of episodes have been a little bit off, a little silly, and we're going to attempt to remedy that. And for some reason, I'm really self-conscious about this, so just ignore that. I feel like it's like that every time I start a video. I want to start it and have it be all nice and pretty. When I get to the end of the video, I'm like, I don't care. Let's just film this, say hi. We need to, like the effect of my own appearance on my general psyche needs to be studied. We probably should. Not just me, just like the general population. Anyways, I don't want to get into some monotonous, crazy monologue before we get to any actual video stuff. I'm gonna have to cut so much of this. Anyways, journaling. I am still behind a little bit, but I am feeling pretty decent about it. I am still playing with these brush pens and trying to see how they work for me. These are the Tombow Furunosuke. You know what? I'm gonna put the word on the screen. Today is just, maybe I'll intro better when I am a little more coherent, but anyways, just been reading today, hanging out a little bit. Tomorrow is Veterans Day, so it's like kind of a little bit of a chill moment, and so I'm excited to just get some time to rest and focus on my hobbies a little bit more. Hopefully I can watercolor paint a little bit this week. That's kind of a goal of mine, is that I want to get back more into that. As if I've ever really been into that, but I just think it was a fun hobby that I did once in a video, and I had so much fun, and I want to do it again. So anyways, that's just a thought of mine for now. I will leave you to enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll stop yapping at you, but I wanted to say, hey, reading, I forgot about that. Been reading The Secret History, so that's fun, and very much enjoying it, actually. I'm only about 10% of the way through, but I will let you know. You'll definitely hear my thoughts, and I'll probably yap about it later on in this video. But that's that. Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will stop gesticulating and let you watch the rest of it. I can't tell if the shot is blurry or if my contacts are just getting really dry and I need to take them out. I think it's a combination of the two. Hold on. Okay, hi, we're back. It probably doesn't look any better to you, but it looks better to me. I also randomly have been sitting in the same spot and wearing these same pajamas in consecutive weeks. This is kind of what the winter is going to be like, because these are warm pajamas, and I promise I wash my clothes. It's just, I don't really have any other warm pajamas that I want to take out of storage right now. So this is what we're getting. We're getting minor Christmas vibes in the middle of November, which is good times, personally. I think it's great. I realized that when I went to kind of intro this video, the way I've been introing the videos has been really weird recently. Just wanted to give like a quick backstory. I don't think like very many new people are watching these videos, which is part of the reason why I'm not really explaining. But I probably shouldn't put that energy out into the world, right? I should put out good energy. You're welcome here anytime, seriously. Stay a while, comment, say hello. I totally recommend. But I just wanted to say that essentially the point of the series is to spend less time on my phone. I mean, in some cases I'm like, oh, is it too self-explanatory for me to keep explaining over and over? But also, screen time down, hobbies up is the entire point of the series. So hey, I wanted to mention kind of an update on the whole journaling reading thing. I'm not centered again, sorry. I don't know what's up with this. Maybe I need to move me, not the camera. Is that better? Anyways, sorry, I'm like in a weird mood today, but wanted to say that I haven't really been journaling and I haven't really been reading. I've been reading a very small amount, but slowly, and I'm really enjoying the book. I'm reading The Secret History. I think I mentioned that in yesterday's clip, but I'm really enjoying it so far, but I'm not gonna put a lot of pressure on the whole thing just because I don't want to read it any more quickly than I'm used to. I think I'm feeling a lot of pressure kind of just generally with reading. I think I've talked about this a little bit before, but or maybe I've just watched a lot of content and read a lot about the whole reading goals concept and wanting to read a certain amount of books in a year and feeling like I need to be finishing books really quickly. I think part of it is the pressure of this series and wanting to have stuff to share with you guys and wanting to kind of, I guess, feel that success, but it's kind of that dopamine hit that's kind of the same thing as you get when you're looking at your phone. I mean, it's not the same, but it's kind of that same concept of feeling complete and feeling like I need to have. Maybe they're not connected, I guess. I realize I could cut this whole clip, but I think showing you my thought process is kind of interesting, and I like to document that. But I do find that just generally, I enjoy the concept of finishing a book, but I don't want that to be the reason that I want to read the book, because that's not why I enjoy reading. And I think I want to be, especially with this series, be more intentional about what I'm consuming and how I'm doing it. So that's something that I wanted to mention. And I definitely talked about also in past episodes of this series about how I wanted to read faster paced books because they weren't as interesting as my phone. And I think that will work too. I'm still kind of trying to work it out. So that's how I'm feeling on that so far. In terms of journaling, just have not felt there. And I think this is kind of the problem that I ran into at end of May, beginning of June, summertime, like very beginning of summertime, which is funny and I'm realizing these are kind of two periods of my life where I usually experience some form of seasonal depression. And then usually March too, a little bit, but I kind of powered through it just because I was so excited about my journal. And they don't really make any sense seasonal wise. This one kind of does. But I think for me personally, they line up with a lot of times that I was feeling a lot of pressure in school and with my activities and just things. And I think part of it is like learned memory, like a yearly thing. I don't know if scientifically that's true, but I do know that I tend to have trouble mentally during these times. And I think a lot of people are feeling let down in this time, this period of our lives. But I do feel like my first instinct in this particular situation was not to reach for my journal, and I think, honestly, I think I'm okay with that. And I think in the past I've been like, oh, I don't feel like journaling, and I'm okay with that. But really in this case, I think if I don't touch it, and I'm just making this realization now as I'm saying, if I don't touch it for a week, then I don't want to hold any grudges against myself with that. I just want to leave it because I just don't want to put pressure on myself to kind of give myself another task when I'm feeling anxious about a lot of other things that I need to do. And that's kind of my biggest goal, is to make this as like easy a concept as I can, and I don't want to make it more difficult for myself. Sorry, I relocated for a moment because I wanted to refill my water bottle, and I felt like I was talking myself in circles, and I just ran up the stairs, so I'm out of breath again. But I did, I think, want to shorten what I was going to say, which is to say that I haven't been reading as much as I'd like to. I haven't been journaling as much as I'd like to. And I'm really okay with that. I think this is a tough time for me mentally, and I think it is for a lot of people. And I'm not sure what I'm going to supplement in from the last clips that I just filmed, but I just generally want to say that I really want this place to be a safe and peaceful place for people to be, and I will always keep it that way as much as it is as much as is in my power. Grammatically, apparently the power's all there. But I think just generally, last week I filmed a little bit and I talked about just kind of political situations and how I want this to be a safe space for people. And I also don't want to make that a main topic of what I'm discussing, because I don't, again, want to create animus and I don't want to create strife here. But I think kind of recognize that I want to make this as peaceful of a video as I possibly can. So I'm going to try and keep it that way. I think it's nice for me to look back on and see the positive moments. I also kind of am approaching my own life with that concept, I guess, and my own hobbies and this whole series. And so I've been kind of sitting a lot today. I mean, today's also like a bank holiday, and so I had some time to just kind of sit alone. What I chose to do at that time was essentially just watch a lot of television, which I'm really okay with. I think that was what I needed to create my peace for today. And I did go out. I had some things to do. I had a place to visit, and I went out with my family a little bit. And so that was nice, but I also think that the time that I spent here by myself was okay, and I feel at peace with that. And I encourage you, if you're on this journey, or if you just come to stop by and say hello, or especially if you're feeling anxious or upset or just disheartened by what's going on, or by your life, or by anything, to take some time and be gentle with yourself, because I think that is really important. And I will always continue to say that no matter what. So I'm going to sit back personally, and I'm going to watch another episode of television, and I'm just kind of going to disconnect from all of my thoughts at the current moment, because that's what I need to feel comfortable and to feel safe-ish and to feel just generally at peace. So I hope you also protect your peace and that you enjoy the rest of this video. Happy, I think, Tuesday? I never know what day of the week it is anymore. Actually, to be fair, yesterday was Veterans Day, so my thought process is all messed up on that one. First of all, I filed my nails. I feel like I want to give you a nail update every time I film now, which is kind of funny. But anyways, I meant to film a little bit more today, just some general journal clips and just chatting a little bit, but I didn't really get around to it because I was just kind of sitting and journaling and watching a show, and then I actually ended up helping my cousin out with an essay, and so we just hung out and chatted for a while, and I kind of gave her some tips. So I actually didn't end up filming anything, and now it's late at night, and I have kind of already journaled a little bit. So I'm going to show you some stuff if I can. A lot of the stuff that I actually filled in was like personal note stuff. Like I have my I voted sticker in here, which is really nice, but I kept the whole page. Can you see that? I have my I voted sticker here, but the rest of the page is actually contains some of my voter information. Actually, this is kind of goofball. Put a list of what states were won and how many delegates there were, because I'm curious. I don't know, sorry. Ignore the mic changes. I've been like standing up and sitting down trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of this, but just generally, and then I was still journaling. I have lots of catching up to do, but I just kind of wanted to say that I like to collect information in that way, and so it was kind of a fun way for me to go back and look on it. I mean, I definitely can access all this information via the internet, but who knows what free information will be in the future, and I like to have it all here. And I didn't really journal those days, again, because I was kind of feeling a little anxious. I talked about it last week. So yeah. Again, like, still haven't filled anything from this week, but I'm actually finally catching up after I took a few days off. So that's really nice. I did also want to say, for this stuff here, I actually started using some of these fine liners, and I actually really, really like them. Like, I forgot that they were a thing that I could use, or I forgot that I owned them, but they're actually really, really nice on this paper, and I don't know why I hadn't tried it before. I think color-wise, I usually use a mild liner, and the colors are nice, but I think I like the idea that I can write with a smaller tip, and I just forgot that these were a thing that I could use in here. So hopefully I can kind of incorporate them in the future. But I had a lot of fun writing with them, so that's a thought for the future. I'm doing lots of experimenting with different mediums, as you can tell here. Sorry, I had to take a quick moment because I ran out of storage again. Who is surprised? Genuinely no one at this point. Also, I was like putting my weight on my hand. My skin is really sensitive, so it turns really red. But anyways, I was trying to save these for a moment when I kind of taught myself how to do real calligraphy and proper calligraphy, but you know, at this point it's really all just self-taught crazy going on here, which we love. It's great. But anyways, this was kind of my short attempt, so I figure if not now, when if not now, when is really what I mean to say. But I'm going to actually open these up just for funsies. I wasn't planning to do this in this video at all, but now I'm having fun. So I can't believe I have so much of this stuff and I'm not using it. Like, these are cool. I hope they don't dry out. I mean, I probably had them for a couple years, but I'm not necessarily going to test them tonight just because I feel like it's a lot of pressure. I don't know. But this is oh gosh. I don't want to pull it. Wait, hold on. It gives you oh, it's teaching you how to blend. Okay. It's actually a lot thinner than I was expecting. In a good way. I was expecting it to be bigger, I think. But I like that it's smaller. I don't know, are there different sizes of these I know Tombow makes so many brush pens, but I hope I'm not paining anyone by the way I'm opening and closing these. I really don't want to break anything. And then there's just a fine liner marker on the other side, which is really nice. Anyways, this is the bright colors. My grandma bought this for me, clearly, because the bright colors, it's a very much her thing. But anyways, hopefully later in this video I can pop them out and play with them a little more, but just for now, I wanted to see what they were like, so maybe I'll try them later this week. But I just wanted to share with you that I did a little bit of journaling, and I'm happy to see you here. And I'm going to just hang out the rest of the evening, maybe journal a little bit more personally, and then kind of hang out. So just wanted to check in a little bit, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy Wednesday. I don't have a ton of time to film because, again, my hair is drying. I took a shower and I want to let it dry, hopefully nice, so I can film a nice clip tomorrow and not look like I have a nest on my head. But I just wanted to say that today was just generally pretty good. Mentally, still not doing the greatest, but I think keeping busy really helps me. And in this case, I was kind of kept busy by necessity, but also just doing nice things. Like I had class this morning, and then I walked home. I took the bus home, and then I walked. And then I picked up some leaves and stuff, helped my family out with some chores, because we have a big tree out front. And then I went out to dinner with my grandparents, just randomly, kind of on a whim. They asked if I wanted to go, and I said yes. And then I came home and I showered, and I watched my show, and I journaled, and I did some work. And I've been just generally pretty busy today, and I feel a little more fulfilled. So I think the trick to me feeling a little better is just to stay a little busy right now. And I know that seems probably pretty straightforward, but I think for me, saying things out loud, writing them down, just really solidifies that in my head. So what I'm saying is that I'm really going to try to focus on getting these things done. And so hopefully tomorrow I can wake up just generally pretty early. I don't have a class in person tomorrow. So my goal is to get out of bed and get ready and get a move on with my day. So hopefully it'll be pretty nice. So, but I've had a really nice, really fulfilling day today. And I hope that you're also feeling peace. I'm sending you also good day vibes. So, good night. Hi everyone. Happy Thursday, almost Friday for me as I'm filming this. So I guess it's the same day of the week whenever you're watching this whole thing. I don't know why I'm making this so complicated. It's currently the evening. I haven't really recorded anything today, but I wanted to pop in and say hello and just kind of give a general little bit of a chat. I think I want to be a little more candid here and have a conversation because I feel like this series is kind of not only a moment to document my destimulation and my hobbies, but I also am keeping this as a digital diary, as I've said several times in the past. And I also want to be candid about my mental health because to me it's also a little bit of like exposure therapy, I guess. A chance to be candid not only with you but with myself. So I'm taking that as a moment in time here. I, over the past couple weeks, and kind of especially tonight, have come to this realization that I'm dealing with a pretty intense hyperfixation, and I thought I was just having a good time, but I think I'm at a point where it's beginning to take over my life just the slightest bit. It's not causing crazy damage. I've been doing things just very slowly. I think this is one of the first times in my adult life where I've encountered this kind of experience, and I don't know what it means. I don't know what it says about me. I've just kind of been dealing with that. So the good thing about it is that my screen time on my phone is pretty low. It's stayed pretty low just recently, and I feel comfortable about where it's sitting. It's usually sitting around the hour mark, depending on how busy I am and what I'm doing and whether I'm out and about. And I'm honestly pretty happy with that. Like, I don't feel uncomfortable about the whole situation, even though I had kind of, oh, sorry, that was my chair, planned for it to be a little lower. So I'm not super bummed about that. I will say, I think this week it'll be a little higher because I FaceTimed my cousin to help her with something, and I was on the phone with her for a while because I was helping her write an essay. And so the numbers are not going to be super great, but I think me-wise and being on my phone wise, I feel really good about it. Now, I've gotten basically nothing done over the past few days, and a couple weeks have been kind of slow. I think mentally it's been a tough time for a lot of people, and I hope if you're also having a tough time mentally and struggling with motivation and stuff like that, I hope you find peace, and I hope you're doing okay, and that this hopefully gives you the strength to live another day if you so needed. But I think just generally have been struggling, and then I kind of latched on to something, and so I'm trying to figure out how to navigate that. But I will say I'm proud of myself and this is going to sound a little silly, but I'm proud of myself for keeping up with my routines, because it's something I worked really hard to establish when I wasn't doing well mentally. And those are just things like waking up and getting ready, doing all my skincare, brushing my teeth, washing my face, doing all those things in the morning, and I've been doing that, and taking a shower before I go to sleep, and being all clean and stuff, which I know some people are like very much, you have to shower every single day, otherwise you're disgusting. There's some people who are vehemently against that, and they're like, you're so dramatic, blah, 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 it's not healthy, whatever. It's something that I need personally for my mental stability and clarity. So that's what we're doing, and I've been sticking to that. And if that's my bare minimum for right now, then that's my bare minimum for right now. Anyways, while I've been kind of doing intense, crazy things, I have been backfilling a little bit. So last couple pages I can't show, but this one was fun. I practiced some writing large, and I'll show these hopefully close up at the end of this video. But anyways, I've just kind of been playing around a little bit and then backfilling a little bit. Again, I'm still pretty far behind, but I'm not deeply uncomfortable about that. I will say I've been playing around a lot more with things and layouts and stuff, and I'm having fun with it. Creativity wise, I'm feeling really good about this and kind of working on bringing back a creative side of me that I think has been stifled, but still stifled over the past years of my life. So definitely having fun with that. But thanks for listening to me chat about this. I know it's not necessarily relevant to you, but I think it's important to share, and I hope that if someone else is also feeling these same kinds of feelings, that this gives you feeling that you're not alone. So that's such a nice thought. I hope you feel not alone on this wonderful day. I don't know what just happened there, but anyways, I'm going to brush my teeth and get into bed and think about all my thoughts and hyperfixations, probably more, but you know, I'm gonna try and have some inner peace. So I'm wishing that upon you too. This hairstyle is really doing a lot for me, but don't even worry about the hair because I'm about to do a little chip chop session. It's funny because I used to never ever cut my hair, and now I feel like I do it so okay. I've done it 3 times this year. Twice I've cut it, but once I've cut my little, I don't know. There's like a lot to unpack here. Actually, my point is I am going to cut my hair a little bit. I just kind of felt like it was time, and I'm washing it today, so I was like, I guess we'll do that. So I'm gonna do a little trim. I'm just gonna time lapse it. But I feel like I've been recording every time I cut my hair, and so now it's a thing. And so I'm bringing you along with me. But anyways, I used to never ever cut my hair, and now I like to do it by myself because I feel like every time before that I would cut my hair would essentially be a traumatic experience for me, and we're not here for traumatic experiences. So I'm gonna do a little trim. Right now it's like traumatizingly straight for me, but I'll give you a little flip. This is like the worst angle humanly possible, but this is what it's looking like right now. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I just honestly wanted to bring you along with me because I feel like I haven't filmed a lot this week. But the ends are looking a little dead. I don't know. Again, this is, I put it up so many times since the last time I washed my hair and stuff that it's no longer necessarily my natural curl pattern. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to let it play around with it a little bit. And yeah, gonna listen to some music. I'm cutting myself off of watching SVU for a moment because I was struggling so badly to get things done that it was actually concerning. So I'm on a ban for the next several hours, and then I'll resume being silly goose about it. For future reference, this is how much longer my hair is when it's straight, and this isn't even straight, and this isn't even that curly for me. It's just like, there's a lot to unpack here. Wow, I really do have like wave that's here though, even when I brush it out. That's so interesting. Okay, anyways, gonna chop it a little. I'm so scared. this is kind of like a deja vu picture-in-picture moment. Anyways, I wanted to chat with you just a little bit before I finish this video, but I didn't want to put my face on camera because my hair is tied up in this silly little thing tonight. But tomorrow, before I post the video, I'll put in a clip of my hair, so here's what it looks like. It's so beautiful, isn't it? It's so nice. Next week I will definitely film it a little more. By the way, I took this picture. It's my my lock screen, I guess. Zara also sees Mark tomorrow. This is what you're getting of me today. But anyways, I just wanted to say that this video, like, I don't know, when I was filming it throughout the week, it seemed like really weird and not like I recorded a lot at all. But I guess I kind of did. I guess the end of the week I just felt really disconnected for kind of hyperfixation reasons. And, you know, I think that happens. I really think that that's something I need to work on. But I'm gonna hopefully discuss it a little bit more in depth next week. So, anyways, thanks for being here. I enjoyed having you here. If you're still here, feel free to like and subscribe, comment, all the things that one does on a YouTube video. I love when you do. I'm going to, it's a little late, so I'm gonna oh, this whole video is just kind of a mess, but it's okay. I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy to share this moment with you, and I'm going to let you go and enjoy the rest of your week. But I hope you feel lots of peace and happiness and hydration and all the good things in the world. So I'll see you next week.